Much of the same that we saw against Espanyol in the Copa del Rey. He came on for 20-odd minutes at the end of that game and was absolutely magnificent, did everything.
Can be heard ringing around the old ground.
11 goals in his last 9 games in all competitions.
Lino in for Munir. Munir, Pedraza, Vigaray Cup, plus every weekend in La Liga. Titi's in for Vermaelen. Coutinho for Sergi Roberto. 5 changes made the days leading up to this clash, that Iniesta and Coutinho can play together, as we're seeing tonight. There's the first touch to Nelson Semedo. Gets a quick return ball to his feet from Coutinho, who's running into space and looking for the return ball, which finally comes to him. Ibai Gomez sticking to Coutinho, who
relies the Camp Nou. It was great to watch.
Andres Iniesta on the opportunity to find Semedo. Semedo back across the face of the area, and Coutinho is latching. It's Coutinho. The Camp Nou almost holds its breath collectively. Drifted left, and Sergio got a touch on that when it comes to Digne. Oh, a lovely flick on, but I just think...
I'll tell you what, I think maybe that ball was going to Messi had Coutinho not...
Looking to find Coutinho. He's got Semedo outside and miscues the cross into Suarez. The flag was up against the Uruguayan.
Tried just to bend the cross in along the ground and whip it into the space that Suarez was
in the side. Ronaldo got the...
Ronaldo. What a season that was for him here, huh?
It certainly was. We're referring, of course, to the Brazilian Ronaldo. 1 season he played with Football Club Barcelona. Still, Coutinho back to just the ease with which he gets away there from Alvaro Medran. Alaves, and you can't give him too much space.
No, you can't. He's got real quality from anywhere outside the area and inside the area. He's a real...
Being harried there by Wakasa, who finds Coutinho. Coutinho, a lovely return ball to Semedo. The cross is clear. Throw in to Football Club Barcelona.
Interesting to watch Suarez in the box. It's over by Alexis. You could just see at the top of the picture. You could see him shout.
Messi picking up that one. Here's one for Coutinho. The crowd on its feet as Coutinho gets deep into the Alaves half. Dispossessed. Barcelona in no huge rush. That's floating out brilliantly towards Coutinho.
It's accidental ones where the player with the ball just cuts across in front of your path, and yeah, he just caught him. And this is the slip from Coutinho. He was stumbling and then he slipped on that metal surface.
Yeah, you don't want your offensive chances can be in the Camp Nou, and if you've got to have any chance, you have to put them away. They'll be disappointed with Medran. One back.
Gomez probably should have done better, and now they've done it a second time, and this time they made no mistake. John Guidetti finding the back of the net with a fine strike.
Well, it just goes to show all the possession in the world.
Very shaky at the back.
Piqué through the middle, that's overhit for Philippe Coutinho. It'll be a goal kick. Barca's players being out of position, you have to recognise the pace and the quality of that counter-attack. Really...
2 injured players now for Ernesto Valverde. He's had a lot of players in the treatment room this season, but less and less as the season goes on.
Coutinho floating that one in towards Messi. It was headed clear by LaGuardia. Messi again. His attempt blocked to make the pass to Coutinho. Messi decides to go it alone. From the deflection, it comes to Coutinho. Coutinho gets away from the first man and sees the movement from Digne. Digne volleys the cross in. Malipan slides to get it away, and the ball takes a deflection and goes wide from Coutinho.
Contact to send him to the ground, and then this is the strike from Philippe Coutinho. Takes a deflection and goes out for a corner.
They're coming off forward.
Now Coutinho. Trying to turn away from Ibai Gomez, picks out Coutinho, showing strength and beautiful ball control there. Coutinho. Leo Messi returns it to his new teammate. Finds Rakitic. Messi again.
Coutinho, chance to attack a bit of space here. Finds Messi. Rakitic, easier said than done. Rakitic somehow manages to find Coutinho. He turns brilliantly away from Ibai Gomez and does well to find Messi. Semedo. Coutinho looking more for Barca, well forward too. Semedo. And Wakaso with another foul on Coutinho. And too many left, you would have thought. And just down the inside of the heel, stamping on it. That's a really nasty one, yeah.
I think Iniesta was the better choice on that occasion, but so often the Brazilian looking for Leo Messi.
But, well, it's a striker's challenge, isn't it, really? Out of 5, I believe, at home in the Mendizorroza.
4 games, no losses, and 3 wins and 1 draw. So that's where they've really become so much stronger. And as we know, for teams fighting to stay in the division, their home form is so important.
It's Semedo for Barcelona trying to get around Duarte. He can only play it back to Coutinho. Coutinho all the way back to strongly and well. Chance for the break for Barca. Quickly played out by Coutinho to Suarez. Coutinho again overhits the return ball to the Uruguayan. That'll be a goal kick.
It was an unnecessary shoulder barge from Suarez, though. He was never going to get...
Semedo to chase. According to the linesman, he kept it in play. And Coutinho goes down, nearly lost his footing.
Yeah, slip. It was just a slip on that occasion. No, Coutinho certainly wasn't asking for a free kick or a penalty. You can see he just loses his footing.
Is in masses of space. He's got Hernan Perez with him, trying to go it alone and dispossessed by Coutinho, who in turn very nearly loses it. Shows strength and determination. My beloved Celta Vigo, I would point out they're yet to beat Celta Vigo this season as well. Coutinho finding Iniesta, Alfonso Pedraza, who has been absolutely brilliant this season.
Yeah, 2 players with lots of pace that are certainly capable of stretching this.
Barca were wide open there all of a sudden.
Rare mistake from Sergio Roberto as well. Very rarely puts a foot wrong, and we've seen him bursting through midfield time and time again, but on that occasion he ran straight into trouble and it could have cost him dearly. The way that Barca had completed that move in the final third, you just hear them trying to get behind the team again now. They're very aware. It's very rare that they're having to put any last-ditch challenges or the goalkeeper's having to make too many saves, because Barca aren't physically getting into the Alaves area.
Lovely ball out from Coutinho to Alba. Alba driving to the bar, Andy. Alba cut back to Messi. Not a surprising one.
No, I don't think so. But I was just going to say moments earlier, Simon,
thinking we've got to be careful here because they're hitting us on the break in numbers, and that just breaks up the flow of Barca's pulls the ball off him and finds Coutinho. But I'll tell you what, that last opportunity for Alaves. Innovation from the Camp Nou. He's going to be replaced by Paco Alcácer as presumably Barca move into a much more clearly established 4-3-3.
From Andres Iniesta, and a neat finish from Suarez. The second came from...